and welcome back to my channel. So today we're going to be doing a little bit more spring cleaning. This is the glam room and there's always a mess in here because I film, I do everything in this room and it looks insane all of the time. I don't even know, like this was just from filming a haul video. My house is just untidy, like things just have to be put away. There isn't that much of like deep cleaning that we have to do. I'm gonna try and get some rooms cleaned, like the laundry room, and put away the clothes and just, you know, dust here and there. So let's get started. They just went for a walk and they're both super tired. Are you sleepy? Yeah, this is their favorite place to be in the house because they could oversee when I'm walking up and down the stairs. Let's begin in the bedroom because I want to make our bed and I feel like making your bed just instantly makes your room look clean. So I'm going to go ahead and put away some clothes that Ricardo usually throws in a pile over here because this is where he like changes before he goes to bed. So he has that pile over there, and then I have a pile over here because I was working on my laptop on my bed. So I just have like a bunch of random stuff there. And then you guys will notice that little Coco has been following me all morning. He normally doesn't really do that, so I found it funny and cute throughout this whole video. He literally just follows right behind me and it's so cute. So then I'll go ahead and make the bed, which it just looks so nice and tidy. I'm also going to do some light dusting, especially around our nightstands, because I feel like we usually have little random things on top of there. It doesn't really accumulate much, but I do have just like some tags or garbage or I don't know, some random things. So I'm just going to use end dust to help dust the place around it and also the lamps themselves. And then I feel like a nightstand kind of describes the person because it tells a little bit more about them depending on what they have. So let me share with you guys. I found this interesting. I saw somebody else do this in a clean with me video. So on top of my nightstand, I have my charger, of course, that I got from the Apple store. And then I have a picture of Ricardo and I from when we were in Orlando. Then we have the Eiffel Tower, which is where I place like my ligas, and a charging stand. And then I also have this mist, which you're supposed to put on your pillow, and it smells really nice like lavender. So that way when you go to sleep, it just like soothes you. We have some white flowers and then this crystal lamp that I actually got at Home Goods. And now over on Ricardo's side, this is very him. He's very minimalist. His charging station has a place for his watch, his AirPod headphones, is that what it's called? AirPods, I don't even know. And then also a place to charge your phone by just placing it on top and not necessarily having to insert a cord on the phone. If that makes sense, you just kind of lay it on there, which is pretty cool. And then also just a picture of us from when we were engaged, and that was almost, I think, 6 years ago. That's so crazy. Alright, so now I'm going to go ahead and clean on top of here. And I like to keep it very, very clean on top of here because I love waking up in the mornings and not seeing any clutter, any mess. And so I do keep this area pretty well maintained. So I'm just going to go ahead and lightly dust it. And I get so many questions about all the little things that I have on top of here and where I purchased them from. And they are all from different trips to Disney World, which you guys know I love Disney World so much. So we have Lumiere, and then I have my Pandora bracelets and also my Alex and Annie bracelets on top on display. I just think it's so cute. Then we have this snow globe with the castle, and oh my gosh, that's one of my favorites. And then we have this guy over here. He's so cute. I love Beauty and the Beast, and I just thought it looked adorable. And then this is from one of our favorite vacations when we went to Key West for one of our really good friends' wedding. And the mirror that's on top of there I got from Walmart. and I think it was only like $20. All right, so moving on to the rest of the things, and as you can tell, Coco is following me again. He's so cute. He just wanted some attention. He wanted someone to hug him and pet him and just show him some love, and then Ginger gets really jealous. So now I'm gonna go ahead and sort out the laundry that we had, and this basket has been sitting here for a few days now, but since I take out all of our laundry out of our dryer and fold them immediately, it's okay if it kind of sits there for a few days, because even though we might need something from that pile, like nothing's gonna get wrinkled, and it just drives me nuts when there's like wrinkled clothes everywhere, but it does help me sort them out a lot faster. But I just didn't have time to this past week, so usually I take them out and I immediately put them away, and folding them out of the dryer helps out tremendously. And it also helps me with Ricardo because he's more helpful that way too, because it's just easier. So if there's anything in the dryer, he'll also fold things into the basket, and the whole process is just so much easier. So I'm gonna go ahead and just quickly put that away.
Doesn't matter if the sun goes up, 'cause we will still be high when the lights out.
Dusting over here, which accumulates a lot of dust because of the television. And then also this crate is actually for dogs, which comes in handy, so I'm just taking everything out of there, putting it in the washer, and then also cleaning out inside, which I love the size of that little crate. That's where the dogs sleep. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and sort out the clothes that I brought in earlier and sort them out in the laundry room, which is the next room that we're going to tackle, because oh my goodness, this room gets messy so fast, and it has to do with all the lint that comes out of the dryer and the clothes and then the dog's hair that's in here, because this is where they're at. I need to clean. This is in desperate need of some cleaning. We have some dust bunnies over here, which just accumulate from like the lint that comes out of the dryer, and it accumulates quite fast. So I do have to keep up with this room, because this is also where they stay when we're out. Usually when I clean, I'll put on a movie or a show that I've seen before so I don't get stuck watching it. But The Devil Wears Prada is one of my favorite movies, and I keep catching myself stopping what I'm doing just to see like the cute outfits and all the accessories, and I need to stop. I need to get back on it. Alright, so first things first is let's get every single thing out of the laundry room. Well, at least the majority of things, maybe like 90% of everything. And what I like to do is I also like to hang up our clothes here, sometimes if they need to be air dried or just because they come out of the laundry. And then anything that needs to be washed again, I'll just kind of hang up here in case the stains didn't come out during a cycle. So I'm just gonna go ahead and spray some of that stain remover on there and just kind of let it sit there, and then take out anything else that's needed. These are things that have to go to the dry cleaners. So I'm just gonna take my handy dandy Dyson and quickly pick up all of those dust bunnies and all of the hair from the doggies, and then also give it a nice little wipe down by mopping inside of here. And I'm just using the Fabuloso with some water, and I like to warm it up in the microwave for about 2 minutes or so. That way it's nice and warm, and it kind of just gets all of the grime that's in there, even though it's not much, it's mostly dust, but it does help out really well. Also, if you guys have these type of dryers, I would highly recommend for you guys to try and get all of the dust bunnies that go inside of the dryer, because look at that. Isn't that insane? That is so much dust, and it accumulates quite fast. So I like to do that pretty often. And then we're going to also clean the baseboards, which just so much dust accumulates once again because of the laundry room. And of course we can't forget about the sink, so we're just gonna go ahead and wipe that down real quick. laundry, right? Because we're gonna go ahead and do that as well on top of the laundry machine and just kind of get rid of anything that has been sitting there that's unnecessary, like boxes that are empty or containers that are empty, or just like random things that you find in pockets. Sometimes I find money. One time I found an umbrella and I just let it sit there for like a few weeks. And then I told Ricardo that if I find any cash inside of his pockets, that it's mine. And he never asks for it. So I'm like, yep, it's payday for me. I'm gonna buy myself some new shoes or something. Alright, so something also that you might want to deep clean whenever you're doing some spring cleaning are these little containers inside of your washing machine. Like, the detergent that's inside of there accumulates and it starts changing colors, and it's just kind of gross. Like, I never realized that you could actually take these things out until I was like cleaning it, and I'm like, oh, okay, they come out. I just rinse them out really quick and then also wipe down the areas around it which accumulate the detergent or also the fabric softener, and it cleaned that out. And it felt so good to clean this room because it smelled so nice. And now I'm going to head downstairs, and at first I was just going to tidy up the living room, but I was like, you know what, I've been doing such a good job dusting everywhere that I'm gonna go ahead and also vacuum underneath the couches, because sometimes, you know, things get trapped under there. So I started to move the couches aside, and then I found a bunch of little dust bunnies which helped out. And I like how much space we do have in the living room that I'm able to move things around easily. So I went ahead and I did that, and I also fixed the rug because it was a little crooked, so it allowed me to just get in all of those spaces and do a little bit more spring cleaning. I took a small break and did some work downstairs, then headed back upstairs because I still wanted to tackle this room. Whenever this room is messy, I feel very unproductive and unmotivated to continue to film other things, especially like intros or videos that I sit down in the other corner that I usually film. So I'm like, if I don't get this room clean, I'm just going to procrastinate and not, you know, like film other videos that I've been wanting to film. So I'm like, just get to it. It's mostly just a bunch of clothes lying around for me changing throughout the week, or things that I buy. I just kind of dump everything over here since I don't want to dump it in any other room. And also just like from filming a haul video, I'll try on all of the clothes and I'll bring like other clothes to go along with it, or outfits or accessories or anything like that. So everything just piles up, and the majority of this is all clean, so I just have to make piles of those. And there's some random things that may be dirty, so I'll toss that into the laundry. And then also things that I want to donate, just because I've been going through my closet and my drawers a lot more often and just getting rid of things that I don't need. Sure, by now you guys have all heard about the KonMari method and decluttering and displaying your items and having everything out where you can see it, especially when it comes to belongings and clothes or accessories that you wear, so that way you can get a good use out of them. And something that has stuck with me is to display all of my shoes, because before I used to put them in closets or just have them in places where I couldn't see them and I would never get a good use out of them. So now I have learned to only keep the things that I really, really like, and then also make sure to display all of my shoes. That way when I'm getting ready, like, I will actually get a good use out of them. And I no longer save things for special occasions. I used to do that. I talked about it over on Instagram in a post where I used to be like, oh my goodness, I'm only gonna wear this if I go out, or I'm only gonna wear this for like a birthday party or a special event. And then they would just sit in the closet and they would accumulate dust, and they would never actually like be worn, or I would never get a use out of them. So I'm like, no more. From now on, if I have like a really cute sweater that I want to wear, even if it's somewhere where it's not that special, I'm gonna wear it because it makes me happy, it makes me feel good, it gives me confidence. Like, you know, if you wear things that you love, you're going to get a good use out of them. Another book that I've been loving is this one. It's called Girl Wash Your Face. And oh my gosh, I feel like every single woman in the planet of this earth needs to read this book. It's so inspirational, and it's just, I absolutely love everything that she has to say about it. I felt like I could totally relate to like every single thing that she talked about, and it just gave me a different outlook on life. So I would highly recommend it. And if you guys don't read, download it as an Audible book. That way you guys can listen to it like when you're driving in the car. It's just a really feel-good book. Like, I recommend it to any person in any age, at any stage of their life. Like, it's just so good. I love it. I told all my friends and my family about it already. We are done for today. I am gonna go ahead and work on my computer, get dinner started, and that is all. Yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and work on my computer for the rest of the day. If you guys have made it this far into the video, please give it a big thumbs up. That means that you enjoyed it. And if you guys want to stick around, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on those notifications so that way you guys get notified when I upload new videos. And I'll talk to you guys next time. Muchos besos. Mwah.